Yo, what's going on? Welcome back to KL Talks. You got another amazing guest. The great Atu Sensei, the double platinum
Good,
YouTuber,
what's good?
like
Okay.
with the love of AOT. In the ending.
Yo,
I got it.
yeah.
And the homies from
Oh, okay,
across the
okay.
pond. How you doing today, man? How you
I'm good.
feeling?
How are you? I'm feeling good. Doing good. How are you?
Doing great myself,
Yes,
honestly.
sir.
It's a great, beautiful Sunday. You're the
It is.
third
It's
guest
nice.
now. How's it feel to be one of the guests of my podcast? Your first couple
Like the
people.
f- the third one,
Yeah, you're the third
top,
official.
feeling good. Top three is what I'm saying. Like, you know what I mean?
I got a couple more ready for you, but
Yes,
let's
sir.
get a little spicy. I'm gonna ask a
Hmm.
crazy question first, man. What happened
Crazy.
to that?
Okay.
You used to wear. I heard you used to wear like a really big jacket in your videos. What happened to that? It was like a brown puffer jacket. What happened to that? You look like a savvy little crime
It
boss. I ain't gonna
it's
lie.
we call it the Bane jacket. Somewhere. Like when you wear it a lot. It was cold around the time I started because I started in winter, right?
Mm-hmm.
That shit was hella cold.
I feel you. I
I was just
feel you.
like, when I first started, I was like, let me dress something nice. Now I just wear a top and I don't give a fuck. So you know what I mean? I'm like, let me do something. There was also a turtleneck at one point, but now I'm chill.
Right.
It's it's in the closet somewhere,
Hey, I saw it. I was looking. I was like, damn, bro. I was like, look a little fresh for the little video. I mean, I
Yeah,
think everybody
yeah,
want to dress up a
yeah,
little bit, but
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
okay, I see. I
It's
see why
nice. It
you
was
get the
nice.
ladies now, man.
It's
I
retired. It's
see you.
retired though. Retired. Yeah.
And what happened to also what happened to like that drip Gojo? I remember that too. Is he gone or are you
Drew
ever gonna come
Gojo?
back? I remember it was a thumbnail you had from a while back. It's like it was crazy because he had like the little Supreme
Oh,
jacket.
wait, the Gojo? Wait,
Hey man,
I remember that.
I did my research on you, man.
That's
I
my
was
thinking.
I
Like,
was
I had a Gojo thing.
Yeah, it was a drip. It was like one of your. It was like episode 20, I think. And
Oh,
I
I
looked
made a
at,
meme.
hey,
I
you were
was like,
trying.
I always used to see people make a shit post. I was like, you know what? I'm new to this. Let me try and make something blow up. Did it blow up? No, but
No, did
good
it do
attempt.
well for that video? Actually, I don't know. Like
I
that
think it got
was
like 2K, and when I first started, I was like, okay,
I.
not bad,
Hey, that's a start.
not bad. No,
Feel that?
that's a
Feel
start.
that?
That for
Oh,
sure. Yeah.
damn. So you used to edit for friends back in the day, or how'd you get into like editing for yourself type shit?
No, no, no. So when I like when I first got into it, I was like, I joined just as a fan. I remember joining ED server, I joined Reanimate server, some other reactors, and I was just like, damn, they're having fun. I'm bored. COVID started, right? Nothing to do. Let me buy a webcam. Let me buy a mic.
Damn. Shit.
AOT's Aaron, like
Hey.
the same, and here we are today, being good. Almost, yeah, pretty much like, full time with it.
Hey, that's what's up. I mean, not many people get it to that level, honestly, to make
No,
even like a
for
good
sure,
amount of
yeah.
money on it to like pay your expenses and shit like that. But yeah,
Mm.
you ever find yourself like when you're editing, like because it requires like I would say like a good amount of creativity, but also just like also skill wise using the programs you use. Like, how does it feel like when you like what do you use for motivation when you're like kind of done? Like, I know you did like code classroom elite for a while, like, and you
Mm.
transition like more reaction. How does that feel like from going from one base to another?
Oh, that
Yourself.
that was it's more rewarding when you upload it. It is so taxing when you like a lot of people say reactions are easy. And while I do get the easy, they're taxing as hell. Like when you do them, you could do a lot more reactions, but you would be like finished by the end. You know what I mean? So it's different. It's different. Yeah.
Feel that, feel that. Do you use the same type of editing styles or like those type of videos to this one? Like they're like, of course, like there's more cuts, I guess, for reaction type, but like the code stuff, like straight up, like just you. There's no like animation
No,
you can use.
complete. It's
Like,
completely different. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So with that one, so I have a script for like my normal ones. I legit write out like every single line. Like in when
oh,
people see my scripts, they're like, "Why'd you put stuff like fake laugh?" I'm like, because sometimes you gotta like, you know what I mean? Like I
uh,
put like star, fake laugh, star, and I put like star, put clip of I do like a full directional script of what I need to do for this video, and yeah, that's how it really is. So it's completely different to doing a reaction where
damn.
improv, like reaction's pretty much improv, you know what I mean? Like you don't know what you're gonna say. You just like sit in a chair. If the episode's mid, then damn, you'll yeah. Mm, that
These are just
commentary ain't gonna be good. Yeah, like you're like
just sitting like,
so it's just like why is the video 8 minutes? I'm like, bro, that episode was so mid. I like not my fault. Like, yeah,
there's nothing
that
to
was
react
something.
to. There's just like they're
Mm.
just talking for half the episode type shit.
Exactly, right?
Nah,
Yeah.
man. I was just finding like because of course you say, and I do like the same type of video, but like editing itself seems like a daunting task a lot of time for a lot of people. Like when they get into like the creator space, it's like, well, I gotta edit a video, gotta take time.
Yeah.
Like I on average, I just think like for you, like editing speed, like between the reactions and like other types of videos, what do you think is like your fastest? I know reactions could be a little bit faster, but like,
Oh
how
no,
do you
like if it's
feel?
a weekly reaction, like
Mm,
before it was like 40 minutes an hour. Now it's like 15, 20 minutes. Like you just like it's just cutting. It's just
oh,
cut, and then you're
really?
done. Yeah.
Damn, damn, and
And especially with reactions, I like if I know I did something funny, I'm gonna remember where it was and like what scene it was. I think C Bloom does the same, where like he just knows where little bits are under reaction, and we just know what bits to pinpoint. So
yeah,
yeah. So
like
if you want to add zoom, then yeah.
damn, so like editing by audio kind of thing. I'm not even looking at videos. Like,
Mm,
actually, I know
mm.
exactly where I did it. The
Yeah,
peak
because I
right
could tell
there.
if there's a scene in an episode, I'm like, okay, I did something here. Let me add a zoom for this one bit and just cut the rest. You know. So
Damn. Damn. Okay. I did not know that. I
yeah.
mean, I know everybody has their different styles of editing. Like for me, like I was like, it's
Some
kind
people
of
just
different.
cut. Yeah, I know. Like some people just cut. They don't know what they're adding, but yeah,
Damn.
it gets like that. Yeah.
Because then again, like I guess like the whole thing of reaction is like you don't know. I feel like if you're talking about something, like it gets like lost in commentary a little bit. Like you react so much, like you just cut. It could be like unanalogous to like somebody watching. Like, what is he saying? What's he finding? Just I'm just watching the
Yeah,
episode
so
kind of thing.
there's a difference between reacting to like seasonal, because like seasonal you need to get that out like within the hour, like go
Said
go go.
boom. Hmm.
If it's like something like something like Link Lake, I haven't finished that yet, but I'm going to, and when I do, I can just edit like bit like it'll be like Maddie style. Like I'll go through the whole thing, make sure it's like all good, so it's like hella different. Yeah.
Shout out to Maddie and C Bloom. You know that's the gang. I'll put
Yes
them
sir.
links
Yes sir.
below.
Yes sir. Yeah.
Hey, you talk about script writing. Like, how does your process work for scripting and like other episodes? Not just like the code stuff, but like, how do you feel like writing those
For
type of like
code,
longs?
code
Mm-hmm.
is the worst, right? Because what I
Mm-hmm.
gotta do, I'm gonna make sure I've read the novel first, right? And then if I haven't read it, I have to reread it. Then I have to reread it again while scripting throughout the whole like 300
Jesus.
pages. And I have to
Oh
like
my
write
God.
down like like almost a lot of plot points. I'll be like, damn. Then I gotta word it my own way, and then I gotta record it. What's like sometimes, and like back then, I like when I first recorded scripts, I stutter a lot. So I say a line, I'm like, and then it'll be like a 4 hour recording. So I have to go through the 4 hours of audio,
And you do it like
compress it.
one shot. You don't like stop it. Like, all right, here's like the first chunk of it. Like, okay, boom, and
Yeah,
then
like
next
that.
one.
I didn't.
Mhm.
When I go back to it, I'm definitely doing that. Like, yeah,
That's what I would say. Cause I hate because I even like right now when if I do like if I even do like a script for a video, I'm like I'm not gonna remember how things to say. Like if I don't even if I bullet point, I'm like no, the line's gonna get wordy. It's like weird reading off a paper most time. I'm so the guy did this and I did
yeah,
this.
yeah.
Like you sound like it's like you know what you're talking about, and that's like really
Exactly. Yeah.
uninformative for like somebody trying to watch and like gain like oh what happens in the next volume type shit, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But damn,
With
okay,
JJK, like it's only like 8 minute scripts, so I can do that in one go. Like
oh
Coat
yeah.
was 3 hours. I cannot do that in one go. I don't know how I did it in one go. It was
Like, shout
crazy.
out to you for
Someone's
that.
I remember someone's just like, why do you sound tired towards the end? I was like, bro, that's why.
But 8 hours.
Yeah, like I don't know why.
You don't know how long, but you said like you got into YouTube from like watching ED and other YouTubers before.
ED. This is mainly ED reanimated because I was like friends with I still am friends with the reanimated boys, and they were like,
Oh,
"Yo, shout out, yeah, you should try that." I was like, let me try it out," and I've been love doing it ever since.
damn,
And it's so
okay.
wild to think about, like you could be in high school and like or even like middle school, you'd be like, "I want to be a YouTuber."
Yeah,
I never
that's
thought I'd be here, and like people would be like, "Damn, I love your content." I'm like, "Damn, I'm a YouTuber." It's kind of crazy. You feel me?
true. Like, I would say like the craziest thing I guess is like the dichotomy. Like, you think like, of course, like back then nobody really thought about becoming like a YouTuber or like any type of content. Like, I mean, that's cool. Like, we saw YouTube videos and saw like news people and like on television, like actors and like that. Like, that's kind of unrealistic. But now it's like such a reality and like kind of dominates and pervasive in like a lot of the mainstream audience. It's really crazy to see like how many people would like to be content creators, but like it's a
Exactly.
different type
Yeah.
of ball game to even like put yourself in. It's like it's just the works on you type of half the time. You don't really get
Mm.
to like say like, oh, it's just me. Like you start from scratch. You got a webcam, like you said, a microphone and some headphones, and you got a video to
Yeah,
watch type
yeah,
shit.
yeah,
Like,
exactly. Yeah. A lot
nah,
of people say you could like start with like really trash gear. I was like, damn, let me get a little bit decent gear because I could have gone like really. Like I think I could have started when Haikyuu season 4 was airing, right? I
damn,
was like, damn,
okay,
I do not have the gear for this, and yeah. And then when you first start, you're so camera shy. Like it's
yeah. It's like stage fright. It's like, hey guys, it's welcome back because you're
no,
talking to yourself
it's bad. Yeah,
basically. I
Yeah.
think I develop a system like I think YouTubers have a little bit of schizophrenia and just a little bit because like you low key are talking to yourself for like unimaginable amount of hours, like 16, 15 hours doing videos, especially if you're like grinding content out. Like sometimes, like
Mm.
there's days you probably don't like see like some of your homies like, oh yeah,
No, you're
mm,
right. Yeah, because
mm,
you're just talking to a camera for like maybe like 8 hours in a day, and you're just like, damn, I literally just spoke to myself for a whole
yeah.
day. I was just like, damn,
And how did like the
crazy.
people in their real life really feel about that? Like I know like you live with like you have a brother and like other family outside, like other like real
Mm-hmm.
homies, like like I have like Sammy and stuff like that, but also have like other friends outside of like they don't even know probably what content is. Like they've seen YouTube videos, but they don't know what a stream is or anything like that. How do they feel like if you
I
talk about it like
funny.
low key?
So when
Mm,
Rumbling, I remember when Rumbling the opening came out, right?
mm,
I did a reaction, and like 2 days, like I don't have this Instagram active anymore. It was like my Instagram from high school, but like 2 days later off my Rumbling, someone's just like, "Yo, like my it would be like AZZ, so like people call me Azu, but that originated from AZZ. What's
Ozzy.
Japan? Yeah, this yeah. So people like he DM me saying, "Yo, I saw your Rumbling reaction." I was like, hmm? I was like, hmm?
He said,
I was like,
uh,
damn.
uh.
I was he was just like, "Yo,
Damn.
I love you love your energy. I love what you're doing now." It was I'm happy for you. I was like, damn. That means a
Um,
lot, you know? And I was like
uh,
one person from high school who just happened to saw my videos. So yeah.
that's
They probably think it's weird. Definitely because like out of anyone in a group, I doubt like I would even put myself in if you'd be like, oh, this guy's gonna be a YouTuber in the future. You wouldn't think that.
sure.
You would not think that, yeah.
Yeah, I think you're like for my point. I've known you for a couple months. I feel like you pretty reserved kind of character, but like you got the energy. Like you do like a video. Like yeah, I get hyped, get lit. So it's like
Yeah, yeah,
it
yeah, yeah,
depends,
yeah.
what the
Like
situation is.
I think every YouTuber creator off camera is just more chilled out. Like we're not faking, but we're definitely more chilled out. Then when you put on the camera, you'd be like, okay, let me get hyped up a little bit, you know?
Yeah, man. Nah, I feel. Does anybody like feel like I guess like have like any like antagonistic feelings I guess about you like any adversity you face like when starting YouTube? Of course, like there's like the tech problems and like just technical know how, but like any like personal issues
Oh.
you've really developed like from YouTube, like people like what I don't think you're really I think you're wasting your time with this. I don't think you should be
Yeah,
doing this
yeah.
kind of
Okay,
thing.
so I have a
Mm,
friend, and this stuck in my head a lot because I remember like he was also in Reanimate server, and he's a good friend of mine. But it's just like when and a few people have said this, right? So this is the first time like he was just like, oh, if you're not a group channel, you can't ever make it. If you're solo, you can't ever
yeah.
make it. I was like, yeah, all right. I was
Hey, he
like,
says fight you.
I was like, and then another time, this like I was on like 7K, right, when I was doing my coach shit, and this person was like to me, I was like, oh, I can get hit 10K by the end of the summer. So no, you can't. I'm like, I was like, all right, hey. And then she was like, nah, there's no way you can. And I was like, all right, bitch. And I hit 10K by the end of the summer. I was like, all right, yeah,
Hey,
you know what I'm
hey,
saying? Like, I was
talk to me nice, bro. I'm not one of them. Nah.
exactly, yeah, yeah, yeah. So those are like
So
the two times that someone have just,
downplays
been,
you.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Damn, man,
Exactly.
how does it? I feel like that's just like a really like universal because a lot of people don't think people can like really do anything like beneficial with this. It's like oh, you're just like making videos, like you're just like yelling at a screen type shit. But like honestly, people love that type of stuff. Like when reactions or like any type of other content, just depends on the basis of what they're trying to see. So hey, people
Yeah,
doubt
yeah.
somebody's like energy to do something like well, now I'm gonna do it now because you said I can't do it. You're gonna give me energy to do it now. Like maybe I wasn't gonna
Yeah,
hit it before, but now I'm reinvigorated, douchebag. I'm
yeah.
him now. Damn, man.
I like, yeah, that type of feeling.
And what do you
W.
think? Like a new journey of course. I always ask this one. This is like a common one. It's like, what do you think you've like grown in the past couple of years, like just doing this type of stuff, like on your own? Like, of course, it's personal relationships that you develop, of course, but like, what are some like skills that you really like attribute just to content creation for sure, not just editing, but like real tangible ones, I guess.
Like social, like
Social skills, but
I don't
also,
think I was like introverted, right?
hmm
But like I was like in my own bubble. But now I know I can just go to anywhere and just talk, and I know how to use my voice anywhere now. You know what I mean? Like before I wouldn't have, but now I know it's just like damn, I can do something and people would actually listen to me. So there's like a more of a social skill there. What I've grown in, like
which
definitely
is
for sure.
very
Yeah,
fun. Okay.
yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yeah.
and I would say like, what is the biggest obstacle? Like you're saying, like most people, like creators, like what is like your obstacle? Like I would say the biggest obstacle for a lot of creators is themselves. Is there any like self doubt you had like even when starting and like seeing your channel grow and like oh damn I don't know if I want to make it like how does that like
Hmm.
attribute? How do you like really process that a lot of ways? Because that could be like pretty damning. Some people might just get like after they see like couple views, videos do a little bad. It's like, oh, I guess it's in. I'm done. Like because you
It's not
feel
even that.
speechless.
It's Yeah, no, like like your biggest enemy is definitely yourself. Like for anyone, I don't think there's anyone that's like preying on your downfall that much that like they would be the problem. I mean, the problem is always yourself, and like the issue is just like I know what I want to do sometimes, but I like think on it too much and be like, nah, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. So when the JJK thing, I saw it like when I was speaking to you about it, right, a couple of weeks ago. I was like, oh, I see this channel he does it, and I was like, I know I could do it, but I was just like, damn, let me procrastinate, let me not do it. And then when that episode had like 2 weeks, I was like, you know what, let me try it
Yeah,
out. And then it popped off. I'm like, oh,
'cause I could do that honestly.
I still got it. Damn. And I was like, okay. And yeah,
Yeah,
it's doing really well now. So now I know for like a lot of other series, it's like, okay, let me just do the same style but for other series, and yeah, hopefully do
no,
well. But it
no,
was just
that's
more of the
good.
thought of just like, how do
Damn,
I do it? Should I do it? But it was more of just me procrastinating, like thinking, like overthinking about it. Right.
damn, no, that's for
Yeah.
sure. A lot of the times with that, like you say, like you maybe think you like kind of down your talent a little bit. Like, how can I really accentuate this?
Mm,
How can I make this like better? Or how can I make myself stand out a little bit? It's like, well, I do have skills, but like I don't know how far I can take them. How far I can really push that metal.
yeah. Yeah.
And you really like when you really lock down and like become like Timothy, and do your thing. It's like, well, it's always gonna like prosper. Like giving yourself like that type of throne where you just like comfortable. I can do this. I know what I got to do. That's what's
Exactly.
up. And what's your proudest moment you think from doing, or what your favorite thing you've edited in the last like time you've been on YouTube, or how long
Favorite of edited?
edited, or like what do you think
Yeah,
like
no,
what's your proudest
it
video?
was definitely. I think it might have been probably. It was probably one of the first code videos because I remember just like doing it and then didn't expect anything of it, and this was like the first time it happened. And like I think there's like 4 code videos on like 100K now. I'm like, damn, that got a lot of views.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
like
man.
I would like go into the code Discord. They'd be like, wait a minute. Are you also? I was like, yeah, that's to me. It's like if you pull up somewhere like IRL. It's like the equivalent of me like pull up somewhere. It's just like, damn, I've seen you around, but like it's like me going into like a random chat and
Like, yeah,
people recognizing you. There's that, and then
yeah.
when I think I hit like 1K and 2K in the same night because I did a
Oh,
live stream, and
oh
like the people
yeah.
like it was for Chainsaw Man, right? Like the first ever mapper event, and people was like, damn, we'll get you the 1K, and everyone's just like, let's get them to 2K. But damn,
Hey, here's the
damn,
thing.
I was like, damn, all right.
Hey, appreciate it, guys.
Yeah.
Damn.
And that's still my highest live stream number. I think it was like 4,000 concurrent for like at least 2 hours, like
Uh,
4,000 people watching. And like then I'm
4,000.
just like, yeah, I just never get like too shy about like who's like watching. I'm like, oh damn, I've done 4,000 before. Right.
Well, yeah, that's a
It's a
crazy
lot.
number. No, that's like the
It's a lot of people. And like now I know how the streamers are feeling when the chat goes like, I'm like, damn, yeah, I don't know how the
yeah,
big streamers read their chat because that's impossible. And they have like
yeah.
tens of thousands. So I can even make it with 4,000. But yeah, that's crazy.
Him. So that's like kind of like this
That's
staple
my
of like.
proudest.
I feel that. I
Yeah.
feel like it's pretty a high number. Also, just like career wise, like how do you feel like going up there? Like 4,000 people watching you like at any given time is like that's a like a little small little country, low key, a little city or something. Of people just
Yeah,
watching you
yeah.
like looking at you and say, oh my god, this guy's pretty cool. You agree? Like, huh?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Is that and then I think it was getting my first YouTube check. It was like $50 or some shit. But now
Yeah.
I bought food from YouTube, like just from sitting on my ass making videos. I was able to buy food or something, right? And it's the same with
Oh,
like a Twitch check, a YouTube check. You just let them. It might be
wow.
like a little bit of pocket change, but you got to buy something with it with something fun you made.
Yeah, true. Oh, okay, okay. I got, next section is a little bit of a lightning round, I would say. It's only a couple
Oh,
questions, but
yeah, yeah, I'm down for it.
So are you how am I gonna say that? You a hot dog? Do you know what a hot dog is?
Hmm. Like the
You know
food,
what a hot dog, yeah, a hot dog is, yeah.
you know,
So do you like hamburgers or hot dogs?
hamburger.
You're not a hot dog man?
No hot dog guy. I've had a
That's
hot dog once,
crazy.
and like they put mustard, ketchup. I was like, this shit tastes ass.
I'm not
I don't
gonna
like it.
lie. So that's the interview's ended. All right, see you guys later. That's the end of the
That's
video right
crazy.
here. This guy's
Wait,
tweaking.
what did the other two say? If you ask
Bro,
them that question.
honestly, I didn't answer that question.
Yeah, that is wild.
I change
Okay,
my
yeah,
questions
yeah.
every time, so I never just because I don't want to get stagnant on my own questions or anything. I always
That's
erase all my
fair. That's
questions every
fair.
time, so
Yeah.
I don't have any. If I think of the same question, it'll come up cool, but like usually it's never the same one. Hamburger,
Mm.
hot dog, but okay, hamburgers are cool, but something about a glizzy. Pause, pause, pause. Wait a minute, guys. It's just something about a hot dog. It's kind of, it kind of tastes. Them Franks are good. I'm sorry, I don't know what you guys talking about,
Yeah.
but hamburgers are just very plain. They're too basic.
Mhm.
But I feel.
Yeah.
But give me some British dishes. There's some British cuisines. Like I know fish and chips. But like, what is
British.
some staple like across the pond food so that I must try it as like a
You
guy from
say
America?
no, it'll be like kebab shops, right? Like you pull up to you pull up to a kebab shop. So what you want? Oh, get meat and chips, mate. And it'll be like doner meat and chips. That's pretty British. It's surprisingly British, but it's like Turkish. You know what I mean? Like it's
Damn.
always like a Turkish ramen store. And like, like you probably have thoughts Don about this, but like British food, he would eat. I mean, I'm Pakistani, so like most of the time I eat Asian food. So yeah.
Damn. Really?
No, no, yeah.
Hmm. You know, think about it like
The
that's
thing is,
interesting.
British food isn't British. They just have Indian takeout and shit. Like, so a lot of
Yeah.
the time, like the only thing what's too British would be fish and chips, right?
You don't got like
Oh,
no pie and
and my
mash or something like that,
yeah,
you
there'd be
know?
pie. You see those disgusting pie
Yeah,
mashes?
yeah.
Yep. I
I
was like,
am.
damn. I was like, bro, I seen someone eat that. Personally, I wouldn't eat it, but
Hey,
I see people eat that.
I'm never going to down
Yeah.
somebody's cuisine. I'm not going to call it disgusting or nasty, but it looks very unappetizing to me personally because I don't know what it is, but it could taste like $1,000,000. I could be missing out.
The hack to try it. Yeah, crazy.
True. And then age old question, AOT or JJK for you? Is it like all in all? You can say it's your favorite, or just pick either or.
Well, AOT has
It's either
100 and something episodes, right? So like, this is really
JJK. Say it. Say
yeah.
what you mean.
Uh,
At least for this
honestly,
year. If it's easier for you, you can say
this year?
this year. You can say this year
Oh,
if it makes it easier choice.
the thing is, no, I would say JJK this year, and I love AOT, but I was saying this is I don't think I've been hyped to watch an anime every single week, like since probably since AOT, like when that was actually like airing weekly, like that's what
He
I mean.
said, ah!
No, but I haven't been excited to watch anime like every week because something insane's happening with JJK like every single week. And I was speaking about this with someone yesterday, but I was like, do you think we're spoiled on animation now? Because like a lot of people said the latest episode's animation's pretty If you saw that like 5 years ago,
That'd be
you'd be
insane.
like, Jesus Christ, right? You'd be like, damn, we got movie bars in an episode and the whole episode's a fight. When does that happen? You know what I mean?
That is a
That
great
doesn't happen.
question. I would
That just never
say
happens.
a bit of both. I think you know what I do think recently that really changed. I think Ufotable kind of what Demons are kind of really changed the game and a lot of like how people animate.
They
Because
did.
there's been a
Mm.
lot of like good animation, of course. There's always been like decent animation, but like compositing and like how things directed. Like Ufotable kind of like did their thing, showed us like, hey, the Demons are like, hey, this is crazy. They always been goated with animation, but like that type of stuff is really like too new. Like ever since then, I feel like a lot of anime has taken a big shift of like just becoming more and more
The
like
standards, yeah, the standard is
higher.
definitely
Set the
grown.
bar.
Yeah,
It's
the
just like no one's
standard
gonna
is
watch. Hmm.
so high now. Cause like before, I can't even like name that many shows. Cause you had Mob, One Punch, but that was like once every 3 years you had anime like that. But then you had normal anime like I'm trying to think of one with this normal animation like fucking. Probably some of the first SAO seasons. Animation wasn't bad.
It
It
was
was
pretty
just
good. Yeah, pretty
it was just cool.
standard.
Like it was just
Mhm.
standard. You had a bunch of animes that look like that, and now it's just like, damn, something looks like that. Everyone's good, but that's right.
It's
So
okay.
like bad animation because like you're
I
comparing
think
something like
you.
Mob or JJK, where like there's a bunch of camera angles, bunch of soccer girls at them. I
Yeah, a lot of the
That's
skills have been
different
up. I think a lot of the skills went up as well for a lot of anime. Like, there's a lot of talented animators in the game that've seen like
because a
stuff in
lot
the
of them are
past.
getting people from they're not just Japanese anymore. They're getting French people, Chinese people, like just everywhere across the world. Instead of being so strict in your offices, I'm like, damn, okay, that's
From
crazy.
3 minute fight scenes to 15 minutes, 20
15,
minute,
15.
15 minute, 20-minute episodes. The
Because
30-minute episode
there's
just a
so
full
many
fight.
like I think One Piece did it with the Zoro fight this year. They had like 15 minutes of this go. JJK did it with this fight, like 15 minutes of this fighting. It's just like damn, like there's no dialogue in the episode, and I'm thinking like damn, there's no dialogue in the episode, right? Like it's crazy.
You
It's
think that's
different.
like a new experience, but usually it kind of enhances a little bit. I think a lot of people like they enjoy like we're already seeing the flashiness. We don't have to see dialogue right now. We know what's going to happen. It's a fight, but
Yeah,
we want to see people box. Like you wonder why Dragon Ball has
exactly.
like minimal
Yeah.
dialogue because motherfuckers are just hitting the left. You hitting like
Yeah,
4 or 5 hits.
yeah. This hasn't happened since like Dragon Ball, though. You're just getting a weird fight for like
Two
a
episodes.
whole episode, episodes on episodes. Yeah, it's crazy.
Damn. And what's your favorite this year? Like, would you really pick like out of all the anime that came out this year? What do you think
Oh,
is like
Vinland,
Vinland for real?
Vinland. Yeah.
I think story, animation, everything's like just top.
No, not the genre like the Vinland, like because I binged it too, so maybe that was a little bit different. Like I watch like the first like 10, and then you know when you take a break for a week and you're like, oh, I'll get it next week. I get it next week. You never get it, so like this gets like 8 episodes stacked up. So I watched all of like the second arc of Vinland like in a row, and I was like, damn, this
Really?
should peak. I can't think of what else this year. This has been JJK, Vinland.
Huh?
I think that's it.
Yeah, I
Was there
mean,
something else?
I feel like Fear, that's my
I haven't
go.
caught up, but yeah, I'm hearing
There's
amazing things.
Apothecary Diaries, that's my go.
Oshinoko. I
Preaching.
enjoyed
Oshinoko
Oshinoko.
was crazy too. I think
Mm.
Oshinoko was a lot of people's favorite anime for a long time. I think it's just beginning of the season, beginning of the year, we saw something like that, or was it the middle of the year? I think was that in the summer actually, or in the
Yeah, I think
fall,
so.
spring.
Like Demon Slayer movie was like 2 years ago, and then JJK was the year after. But now you start like this year, you're actually finally starting to see like just a bunch of animes be like, oh, we don't need to put it in the theater. Let's just make the first episode 2 hours long.
Movie.
And this is the first year because they've probably been animated since last year. They'll be like, okay, so from next year, we're probably gonna get like 8 hour episodes of this like fucking like, even Pluto, right?
Oh
Pluto is
yeah,
8 episodes.
an hour
It's an
long.
hour each. And I'm saying I guarantee you next year there's gonna be so many anime series with like the first episode's an hour. It's
First
gonna be like
episode.
them.
I think it's setting a precedent, but like at the same time, I don't think it's gonna be that long because like people. I'm just saying, like people's attention spans for like a lot of things are pretty short. I would say so. Like, if there's
Yeah.
just like 3 or 4 like in a year, people can do that. If there's like majority of the anime that we see like getting an hour, and no one's gonna watch every single episode of that. Like, there's gonna be like a burnout where it's like, well, I already watched the first episode. Like, you basically telling me to watch 4 episodes in one, and I can't do that, low key. Like, I want to do something in life.
Unless it's like
Mhm.
levels of entertaining like Oshinoko, like that was really I really enjoyed
That was a
Oshinoko.
movie, gang. That was a movie.
That was a movie. Friend, I don't know why that was like it was good, but I don't know why they said even advertised 4 and 1 because you could have watched those one by one. You know what I mean? Like it was weird. Yeah.
Feel that. But I'm gonna wrap it up here. But what do you have any advice to anybody like starting content creation or like really just trying to do what you do as an editor in any space? Like, what would you be like if somebody's asking like, hey, what do I do first? What would you say to
I would
them?
say just like stop thinking about it, just do and study. Like you don't like obviously like if you have your own ideas, like it's not necessarily bad to like I watch so many creators, right? Like when a lot of people are saying, "Oh, I don't watch anyone." One is dumb to not watch anyone. Two is just like, oh, it's just like you're lying. I watch people like when I'm trying to like figure out what to like how to word something. I'd watch like Scambolly. I would even watch people smaller, like who have less subs than me. But like, how do they style their video? What do they do it on? And just like I like sort of judge his scripting. I'm like thinking, okay, this is fine to put here. This editing's fine to do here. So just study. I would say study. Like watch like what field you want to go into. He was like Mr. Beast videos. How does he do his videos? Like study them out and then get to it. That's what I would say. Instead of thinking about how to do it, study and then do it.
Give me five.
Mhm.
Give me 5 little traits you've learned that you would give to content creators now, starting out as well. Like, give me 5 things you tell them to do. Like, of course,
Ooh,
study.
studies
Well,
one. Yeah. I can't even think. Like, what do you mean? Like little tricks and stuff, or like
give them
what?
anything that you really can impart right now. Like any knowledge that you can like.
Uh,
Mhm.
learn to talk. Like your voice is like a lot. Your voice is like your best skill you could have. That if you can speak, you can like
Do whatever.
wave
Yeah.
anyone's emotions in any way. Learn how to talk in a specific way. Learn how to edit. I feel like if you learn how to edit, it's so you don't need to know how to edit. If you have money, then I even want to pay editor sometimes, but if you know how to edit, it's so one, it saves you money and two, so useful. Learn Photoshop because photo like you can make some banger thumbnails too. I already said study. I'm thinking about it. Network. I would say network because if you like even like me now, I know Coma. I know a bunch of great people like who are creators, and we share around ideas. Like we're always in a VC together, thinking, "What are you doing? I'm about to record." And you sort of motivate you to like get off your ass and record. You know what I mean? So network. I would say network a lot. And yeah, that's it. Have
Okay.
fun. You know what I mean? If you're not enjoying the content you're making, why are you doing it? So yeah.
True. There's none reason for like not wanting to, but also like there's a money aspect to it. Of course, like you want to get some, get some bread. Do something
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
kind of
yeah, yeah, for
fun, but
sure, for
also
sure,
like you
for
want
sure.
to be able to like entertain people and like if it's fun to react, but also it's a little more than that sometimes. It's like a
It is.
passion. There's like a passion past that we don't that people don't really typically describe, but it is there in the content. That's why they still upload like regardless of a check or not. They're like, oh, I'll still be here. I'll still watch that episode real quick just because it's fun to
Yeah,
me.
yeah, yeah,
But no,
100%.
I appreciate my boy also coming out here.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to him. Check out his channel. It will be linked in the description down below if you want to check out anything from him. Also, he does stream on Twitch, so go like and subscribe to that boy's Twitch.
Yes,
Heard he's playing.
sir. Thank
I
you.
heard
Thank you. Appreciate it.
heard he's playing Honkai. I'm a gambler.
Mm.
I be spending money.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, but
W.
that'd be easy. Next episode, I think we have Senior Matty Ice coming on. I'm gonna grill that boy.
That's gonna be a good one.
It's gonna be a
That's
spicy
gonna be a
one.
good one. Mm.
Might slap him on the cheeks. I mean, pause. Never mind.
Ooh.
All right. You guys have a good night. I'll see you next one, Type B. I appreciate you also again. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
He's the one for me. There's no place I'd rather be. Yeah, yeah, yeah. To the finish line. Everywhere you look, he's right on time.